Tide Show with Frank Duvall and his orchestra, starring Jack Smith and Ginny Simms, brought to you by Tide, T-I-D-E, Tide. The wash day miracle that gives you dazzling clean clothes with or without rinsing.
Well, Friday felicitations from the Tide Gang, friends. Hi there, Ginny.
Hi there, Jack. Say, it's almost World Series time again, so let's start off with a baseball song, shall we?
Well, this isn't exactly a baseball song, folks, but as long as it's World Series time, we thought we'd better mention the place. We'll have Manhattan, the Bronx, and Staten Island, too. It's lovely going through the zoo.
It's very fancy on old Delancey Street, you know. The subway charms us so when balmy breezes blow to and fro. And tell me what street compares with Mott Street in July.
Sweet push carts gently gliding by. The great big city's a wondrous toy, just made for a girl and boy. We'll turn Manhattan into an isle of joy. Say, Ginny.
Yes, Jack?
Ever play musical opposites?
Is that anything like musical chairs?
Well, it's not quite so strenuous, Ginny. It's like this. For every song, there's an opposite. For example, what's the opposite of honest and truly?
Little White Lies.
C'est bon. Okay, Frank, now you try one.
I'm ready.
You'd be so nice to come home to.
Really, Jack, I didn't know you cared.
Oh, what's the use? Ginny, what's the musical opposite of that dazzling ditty, Sun in the Morning?
The one I rehearsed. Dark is the night. Dark is the night, sad is my heart, blue is the moon, it's over. Now I must dream of his warm embrace. Soft were his lips, tender his touch. Now he is gone, it's ended, and I must walk in a lonely place. When we met, the world was a laughing thing, and each season had its reason for returning to spring. Dark is the night, sad is my heart, blue is the moon, it's over, and I must dream of his warm embrace. And I must dream of his warm embrace.
Tide's in, dirt's out. I wear the cleanest shirts in town. There isn't any doubt that all my shirts are washed with Tide, 'cause when Tide's in, dirt's out.
Tide gets clothes cleaner than any soap. Any soap?
Yes, any soap.
You get the cleanest wash in town with T-I-D-E, Tide.
Yes, of all the gals who do their wash, you'll get the cleanest wash in town when you use Tide. For Tide not only gets out ordinary dirt, but removes dulling soap film as well. Gets clothes cleaner than any soap of any kind. See Tide's miracle for yourself in cleaner clothes for your family, cleaner linens for your home. Yes, there's nothing like Tide. Just rinse out a Tide wash, and you've got the cleanest wash in town. And with all this, Tide is kind to hands. Try it.
You get the cleanest wash in town with T-I-D-E, Tide.
Music, the international language. When a guy goes for a gal in the USA, the song is Go, Go, Go. In Japan, he gets a yen, yen, yen. And down Latin American way, it's blend, 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 blend. Ah, yari, yari, blend, 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 blend. Only blend, 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 okay, then you no vale, only get blend, blend, blend. Bon correre, bon correre, yare. Y a mí, bon fuera, y a mí. Y a mí, bon fuera, y a mí. Blend, 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 blend. Only blend, 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 okay, then you no vale, only get blend, blend, blend. Bon correre, bon correre, yare. Y a mí, bon fuera, y a mí. Y a mí, bon fuera, y a mí. Re, 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 re. Re, re, bon Ginny, re, re. Re, 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 re. Re, re, need papaya, re, re. Y naina, guarino, patina. Mamma, papa. Negara, y mire, mire, mi chica es bonita, consentida. No, mamá, negara. Blend, blend. Y haré bongo, quiero ir papá, y mire, mire, me pica bastante, bastante. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Jenny?
Well, Jack, here's one about a lady bachelor, a girl who wouldn't even look at a man once.
And then, as it must to all bachelors, even girl bachelors, the love bug bites.
I'm not the girl who cared about love, and I'm not the girl who cared about fortunes and such. Never cared much. Oh, look at me now. I never knew the technique of kissing. I never knew the thrill I could get from your touch. Never knew much. Oh, look at me now. I'm a new girl in a whirl. Never knew a love like this. With a new heart, brand new start. Gonna be a Mrs., not a miss. So I am the girl who turned out a lover. I am the girl who laughed at those blue diamond rings. One of those things, oh, look at me now. I'm a new girl in a whirl. Never knew a love like this. With the new heart, brand new start. Gonna be a Mrs., not a miss. I am the girl who turned out a lover. I am the girl who laughed at those blue diamond rings. It was one of those things. Oh, look at me now. Tide's in, dirt's out. You get the cleanest wash in town with T-I-D-E, Tide.
Yes, with Tide, you get the cleanest wash in town because Tide gets clothes cleaner than any soap of any kind. You see, Tide gets out both ordinary dirt and dulling soap film. Let that Tide miracle give you cleaner wash prints for yourself, cleaner shirts for your husband. Make the next wash that leaves your rinse tub the cleanest wash in town with
T-I-D-E, Tide. Ladies and gentlemen, Jack Smith and the great Irving Berlin song of the 1930s, which America has discovered all over again.
In fact, this American beauty not only successfully negotiated the comeback trail, it kept right on going till it reached Cloud 9. Maybe it's because I love you too much. Maybe that is why you love me so little. Maybe when I answered yes, maybe I became a bore. Maybe if I loved you less, maybe you would love me more. Maybe it's because I've kissed you too much. Maybe that is why my kiss means so little. Maybe with a love so great and a love so small, maybe I'll be left with no love at all. With a love so great and a love so small, maybe I'll be left with no love at all. Well, Ginny, 30 days hath September, and that about winds up 28 of them.
October's a big month on the Tide Show, folks, so don't miss it.
And friends, there's another great Tide show starting Sunday night on TV. Hilarious Red Skelton in his first television appearance. That's Red Skelton Sunday in most television cities. See you the first of the month, everybody. The same time,
The same place.
next Monday night.
Good night, Jack.
Same to you, Ginny.
The Tide Show comes to you every weekday evening, Monday through Friday at the same time. Be sure and be with us Monday night for another Tide Show with Frank Duvall and his orchestra, starring Jack Smith and Ginny Simms. And remember, always buy 2 boxes of Tide, one for the cleanest clothes in town, one for the easiest, pleasantest dishwashing ever.
Home Permanent users, have you heard? Now you can have a home permanent wave that comes the closest ever to naturally curly hair. Ask for Lilt, L-I-L-T, Lilt, Procter & Gamble's new Lilt. No other home permanent gives a wave that looks, feels, behaves so much like the loveliest naturally curly hair. Now, the secret of Lilt's superior wave is superior ingredients. That means you can use the Lilt refill with any plastic curlers. You'll get the only home permanent wave so much like the loveliest naturally curly hair. Procter & Gamble guarantees that or your money back. Get Lilt, L-I-L-T, Lilt.
Be sure to listen to The Tide Show with Jack Smith and Ginny Simms at the same time Monday. The Tide Show is broadcast to our men and women overseas by the Armed Forces Radio Service. This is the CBS Radio Network.